Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Sun City in Arizona. Hope you've all had a super fantastic, sparkling Serenity Sunday. We had a great day today. We had an awesome day today. We started off getting up. I completely threw everything, our normal Sunday routine, out the window. Normally I get up like I have been. I would have gotten up like I have been this past week. Come out, sat here, sat and had my hot cocoa and sat and done my musings for the morning. Didn't do any of that this morning. I got up, I got showered and dressed. I had a big glass of water and then had a banana. And then we went out for our morning walk around the park. We came back, packed up we're out of the RV for the day bag. But got Zeffy back into the car again, and we went off to the dog. We texted Chloe's dad to say, hey, you want to come to the park and play? And Zeffy always sends the text. She's very good about that. And she always puts a selfie with it. And so they said, yep, we'll come on over. And so we got to the park. From the moment we got to the park to the moment we left, Zeffy basically ran almost the entire time we were there. Almost the entire time. She was like zipping. And when she first started, Chloe wasn't there yet. Chloe arrived about 15 minutes after we did. And Zeffy she'd go running up, and they've got a hill at the top of the park that then comes down to the flat area where we are. So she'd start up there and she'd just come barreling down there. And she would zigzag her way through the other dogs that were just like standing there and doing her little fast, tight turns and all that sort of stuff. And then at one point she saw the dogs coming, and so she goes up there. And a couple of big dogs came in before Chloe did, because I could see Eric's Hummer up there. And so Zeffy waited up the top there for Chloe to come in, and then the two of them came barreling down the hill together, and I had not seen them both run that fast together. So it was a great sight to see. And Chloe puts on some speed as Zeffy puts the brakes on a little bit. But they all had a blast running around and chasing each other. And then we sort of looked up and went, where'd all the other dogs go? And there's like three dogs. There's Zeffy and Chloe and like 2 or 3 other dogs. And that's it. When we first got there was like about 8 or 9 dogs that were there. So yes, I was like, when did everybody leave? So we left not long after that. We'd been there probably about an hour by the time we left. And then we went off to get breakfast. Went to the Burger King because I knew that was close to the dog park. And I like those little individual hash browns. And they had made them extra crispy today. They were really good. And then there was like bits of batter from around the fries, then the hash browns that were in there as well. Oh my gosh, it was so good. Zeffy got the egg out of the sandwich. I get 2 sandwiches. She gets the insides of one. I get the other one. So she was very happy about that. And then she just curled up on the back seat and slept for the rest of the time we were driving around. And we finally got back probably around, it's like 10:30, 11 o'clock when we finally got back here. And I was like, okay, let's have a look at the list. I still had not turned on my MiFi unit. I had not turned on the computers this morning. And I thought, right, let's look at the list. And I went down the list of what I had to do. And thought, okay, well, I'm not turning the computer on now because I know I'll get distracted if I do that. So let's get some of the other stuff. And so I had the laundry from last week that still needed to be folded. Now, all that needed to be folded was the underwear and my T-shirts. And my T-shirts, I lay them all out on the table and just when I take them out of the dryer, shake them out and put them into a pile on top of each other, fold them in half and slide it into the laundry bag. I hadn't got around to sliding them out of the laundry bag and folding them. And then I had the underwear to fold. So made my little seat up on the bed in there, put the TV on. I'm in the middle of watching. We're watching, and I'm not allowed to watch any movies right now because I haven't done I've got to do a certain number of my to-do list before I can watch a movie. So I'm in the process of working my way through Sue Thomas FBI, where the I has been replaced with EYE, and she's a deaf person who can read lips as well as sign. And quite a cool show. I had seen it when I had heard about it when it first came out, but I had never watched it. And I'm kind of enjoying it. So put an episode of that on while I did one lot of the laundry, got that all done, put away and everything else before the first episode I was watching had finished. So I finished watching the first episode, or the episode I was watching at the time. Then I, for a break, put everything away, got the t-shirts out, and got back comfy on the bed again, and then started the next episode that was after the one I just finished watching, and had all of those folded well before the episode finished. I probably, if I worked it right, I could have had both the t-shirts there with the underwear on top and gone through and got them all done in one episode. And then after that, I was like, feeling a little tired, and looked at the clock. It was around midday, and I thought, no, hang on, it wasn't around midday. It was 12:30, 1 o'clock, somewhere around there. Because of course, when you're watching episodes of TV shows, you actually get like the 43-minute version, not the one full of commercials. So yeah, it was like around 1 o'clock. And I thought, no, hang on, it was closer to 2. Because I put my timer on for an hour, which would have meant 3. So, yeah, because it was around 2 o'clock. So around 2 o'clock by the time I finished all of that, and I thought, I'm just going to go take an hour-long power nap. And I put the timer on for an hour, and then I read for a little bit and then go to sleep. And so I did that. Zeffie came in and got into her bed and slept for a little bit. And but then when the timer went off, she's so funny. I woke up, she's not there. The timer goes off. She comes running into the bedroom and jumps up on the bed as I say, okay, timer's off. Now what? So we did that. And then I thought, oh, hang on, I've got a couple of things I have to do today on the computer. So I got on the computer, got them done. And it was close to 5 o'clock by the time I actually turned the computer on for the first time today. I potted around, did some other things that needed to get done and all that sort of thing, and crossed some more stuff off my list. And so around 5 o'clock, I thought, oh, hang on, I've got to take Zeffie for a walk. And I thought, no, I have to get this out or I'm going to forget, even though it's written and plastered all over in Post-its. So I did that one thing that I had to do, then went and got ready to go out for our walk. And then we went out for our walk. We got back about half an hour ago. And so it's just been a nice, relaxing day. Nothing too strenuous today, because Sunday I don't really like doing things, but I managed to stay off the computer all that time. It wasn't until 5 o'clock when I actually turned the computer on. So I was kind of proud of myself. And I did cheat a little bit and go on Facebook on my phone a couple of times, but I did pretty well. I stayed off the computer. Kind of had a break from the computer today, so it's been kind of nice. And which kind of annoys me because a couple of things I have to do on the computer, which means I'm going to have to do one of them tomorrow morning during my quiet time when it's nice and quiet, and I have to do a clean recording of a webinar. And with AC fans going, you don't get that clean recording, and with the dog being up and running around. So tomorrow morning, I'm going to have everything set up tonight. So when I get up in the morning to do my quiet time in the morning while Zeffie's still sleeping, because she doesn't get up till like around 7. That's her threshold. Mine's 5 o'clock, hers is 7 o'clock. So I get a good couple of hours in there. And so I'll get up in the morning, have lots of water to clear out, all the gunk from the night before off the vocal cords, and then do a clean recording of the webinar that I can then send off to my coach for that, so he can have a look at it, and we can set up a time to get together and do the final tweaks and changes we need to do on it. And then I'll have to do one more recording, but that won't be till later in the week. And so I'm looking forward to doing that recording later in the week when I can say, yes, it is done, and I can get that one off my list too. So it's kind of fun getting stuff off the list. And so yes, I've made the rule. My rule is if I don't get my to-do list finished, I'm not allowed to watch any movies. And I would rather watch movies than TV episodes, because when I watch TV episodes, I get hooked up in it. And of course, it automatically just starts the next one and the next one and the next one and the next one. And what happened Friday night and Saturday night is that it was Saturday, it was 2 a.m. when I finally put my Kindle down to go to sleep. And then last night, it was close to 1 o'clock when I got. This is why I can't watch. I've got to be very careful watching episodes. I'd rather watch a movie, because when the movie's done, I know it's bedtime. So, yes, but I can't watch any movies unless my to-do list for the day is complete. And I guess I could go, let's see, I can do that. I can do that. That one I'm not doing in the dark because I've got to be outside for that one. So I can get all but 2 of them done. One I'm doing tomorrow morning, which is the recording. And the other one that I needed to get done today was to change the water filters, but that's all outside because I've got a water filter that goes from the outdoor faucet onto the hose, which goes into the house water, that's where we get our water from. And then I have another water filter that's actually one of the under lock and one of the lockers, which is all supposed to be for the house as well, and that one needs changing as well. So But now I can't remember where I put the skinny one that goes outside. So that's my goal tonight, find that one. So I can do that in the morning as well. But yeah, it's just, and I have to figure out what to do because I think my chassis battery, which is the one that's in the engine, I think that might have died. So, but I'm sort of going to wait till like midday tomorrow, like around lunchtime tomorrow, and go out, turn the shore power off, and then come in and see if I can start the engine here and let it run for an hour. And see if I can get it to run. Oh, hang on, I've got to check the water levels first, because these ones are all batteries you've got to maintain. You actually have to check water levels on it. And I keep forgetting because all my cars have had the self-maintaining batteries in them, not the ones that you have to every now and again go pop the tops off and see what the water levels are. So I've got my distilled water for that. And then I realized I don't have any funnels. I will tomorrow because they've been delivered tomorrow. Because I suddenly realized there's a couple of things I want to do and I need funnels for them. I'm like, oh, I don't have any funnels. So I've got a set of funnels coming tomorrow. So one will be designated for batteries. Although I'll probably use smaller bottles for those. I'll figure it out. It's time to just go. Actually, I can get a couple of things finished off the list tonight too. So I'm going to go do those. Yeah, there's only 2 things on my list that I needed to get done today, that I had set down to do today, that I won't get done till tomorrow morning. So, but everything else I can. And then I looked up at my AC units, and that one's really dirty. So I've got to switch out the filters, which is up in the cabinet there that I have to go sort anyway. So I can go find the filters in that cupboard while I sort it out. And then that's 2 things. Well, 1 thing off the list that's on the list, and 1 thing that should be on the list that wasn't. But anyway, I'm out of here. Talk long enough. My voice is getting hoarse. I need some more water. Go out, have a super fantastic sparkling rest of your Serenity Sunday. And just let us know, what did you do today to relax and kick back and all that cool stuff. And we will catch you back here bright and early tomorrow morning for Magic Monday. Hei konera.